Okay, so now that you know about my tips and tricks, it's time for a very important section in this course. The best way to become a profitable sports bettor is not to do certain things, but to avoid certain things. Many people don't know that you boost your chances of becoming a profitable sports bettor if you would just avoid a few major mistakes almost every sports bettor makes. We talked about this before, but I repeat it because I know most of you are still making the same mistakes. The first rule of sports betting, in my opinion, should be to never bet with your emotions. If your favorite team faces its arch enemy, sit this one out. If you had a bad day and you're angry or frustrated, sit this one out. If you suffer from a bad beat and want to place a bet to make up for it, sit this one out. You can avoid some bad losses if you just stick to this one golden rule. As soon as your emotions affect your betting, you will lose money. Maybe not on the next bet, but in the long run. Emotions will kill your sports betting business, so stay calm and bet with a level head. My second rule for sports betting would be never chase losses. Losing bets is a part of the game. There's no way around that. You have to accept that sometimes you will lose a bet or two. Even if you lose, your strategy is still a winning strategy, so you should stick to it. Keep analyzing your next picks and lay your bets according to your strategy and your money management. There's no need to chase your losses. You will make up for them either way. As long as we're speaking about chasing losses, there comes a time where a gambler hears about a strategy called the martingale strategy for the first time. This strategy is so dangerous that it killed a lot of gamblers' bankrolls. Many people use martingale systems for roulette or blackjack, but some people apply it to sports betting too. In theory, it sounds great. If you lose, just double your bet size the next time until you win. Then you will make up for the lost bets before. Sounds great, right? No, it doesn't. It's dangerous. It empties your bank account so fast you would be better off just setting your money on fire. With martingale, you always bet on odds around 2, and you bet 1 unit. If you win, great, you just won 1 unit. If you lose, the martingale system starts. Next time, you bet 2 units. If you win, you're back on square one and start with 1 unit the next bet. But if you lose again, you double again. What does that mean? Let's look at an example to see how dangerous it is. You bet your first bet, you lose. No problem, you double down. You lose again, so you double down again. You lose your third bet, you double your bet. You lose your fourth bet, you double again. You lose your fifth bet, you double your bet size again. You lose your next bet, so you double down again. And now you have a problem, because you cannot double down on your bet size again. You just lost 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 equals 63 units. Now you have 2 choices. Either you take your remaining 37 units and try to make up for at least a bit of the money you lost, or you chalk up your losses and look for a new strategy, but now with a third of your initial bankroll. Don't let stories of people that made big money with martingale systems fool you. They are lying 99% of the time, anyways. Avoid martingale and other chase systems like the plague if you want to make money betting sports consistently. The problem with chase systems is that the outcome of Game 1 has no connection to the outcome of Game 2 and the outcome of Game 3. Each and every game stands for its own, and therefore you cannot use one game to make up for a loss in another game. Is it highly likely that you lose 6 games in a row with odds of 2? No, it's not. But is it impossible? No, it's not. The problem is variance. If you bet hundreds or even thousands of bets, there is variance, and there are streaks of good and bad luck. If you flip a coin 1,000 times, it's entirely possible that head comes up 6 times in a row, and that would kill your account with martingale systems. Never buy fixed matches or other insider tips over the internet. There are a lot of people selling these scammy picks over the internet. It's a little different from the normal touts and sports consultants because they operate a little bit more in the dark. They act as if they have some kind of secret intel and sell you their picks for like $100. The truth is, nobody knows if the match really is fixed or not. They sell you a pick with odds of 9, and if it doesn't cash out, the seller goes radio silent or says, "Oops, that went wrong, let me sell you another one." And if it really does hit, he will tell you, "Hey, I told you, let me sell you another one." Let's be real here. It is possible that a bet with odds of 9 could hit. If the seller is smart, he sells 20 different picks with odds of 9 to 20 different people. If only one of these hits, he has at least one recurring customer and can show other people the winning pick and get new clients this way. Let me save you some money. You could just throw a dart at a bet sheet and have a better chance of winning than buying these picks. I told you before, but I will tell you again. Stay away from big parlays. You will only make the bookie rich by betting parlays with 3 teams or more. Yes, the payout may look nice, and yes, sometimes you might hit your bet, but in reality you will miss most of your parlays, and it is not worth it. Forget about good or bad luck. If you do your due diligence, there's only your edge and variance. The more bets you place, the more luck will vanish, and the more the rules of probability will prevail. If you flip a coin 100 times, you might as well hit 70% heads or 70% tails. But if you flip the coin 1 million times, it will come close to 50-50 and even closer with every time you flip the coin until it's evened out completely. Just stick to your strategies, trust in your edge and in your analysis, and keep on going even when you lose a game or two. In the long run, you will win if you do the right things over